it doesn't matter where you're currently at. If you're not in an optimal state right now, you have to be the one that switches things up, because other people certainly won't do it for you. They're worrying about their own problems and situations at hand. So instead of feeling sorry for yourself, you have to take action and be the one that makes a change. Far too often, I think a lot of us get in our own heads and we let the negative emotions, the anxieties, fears, doubts accumulate, and our mental health only gets worse. But the solution simply is by producing results, because by doing this, we can feel good about ourselves. We feel proud, and even when we come up short or fail with whatever we're doing, we learn from these experiences, and that is a super valuable thing to have. So instead of sitting there and not doing anything, do something, because something is better than nothing at all. I think simply by doing something small, getting things done each day, progressively over time, we're going to start to feel better about ourselves, and that's going to give us what we need moving forward. The more that we procrastinate, the worse it's going to get, because before you know it, months and years will pass, and by not having accomplished anything and letting those negative emotions have control over you, it's only going to make things worse, and it's going to be harder to get yourself out of that hole. So simply by developing new habits and behaviors, maybe working on something, developing some kind of skill, doing whatever it is to change up your life will go a very long way. And it's a lot better than simply feeling sorry for yourself. And instead of thinking about problems all the time, let's start prioritizing solutions. What can we do? What's in our power to actually change our situation or any issues at hand? Let's say financially you want to make more money. Well, how can you provide more value? What skills could you work on? Could you get better at, where you're able to charge people more for your work? I feel like a lot of us have that victim mindset and we don't do anything about it. We don't execute on any plan. But if we start thinking bigger outside of the box and thinking how we can actually fix it, and then on top of that, like I said, taking action, that I think is the key to fixing whatever problems that you might currently be going through. The main reason why most people won't get to where they want to in life is because they're waiting around for the perfect opportunity, but that won't come. It is up to you and you only. And I feel like a lot of people listen to what others tell them and they say, yeah, don't worry about it. It's going to work out. Things are going to get better. But nothing's going to get better unless it's on you, right? Like, I feel like we get programmed to believe this false theory a lot, that things will eventually work out, but they just won't if you sit there and don't do anything about it and let those negative emotions get the best of you, right? So we want to have a good mindset and not listen to what other people say so much, because they've been programmed to believe this and tell you this, and then you start to believe it. So let's get rid of that mindset and understand truly that got to take action now or it's going to be too late. Another important point I want to say is don't tell people about your plans or ideas. The problem with this is we tell people things and we want to do this to get their approval, but what happens is they don't agree, or they think we shouldn't take that risk, and then it discourages us from actually doing what we want to do. But the thing is, nobody knows us better than we know ourselves and what's best for us. So we need to keep things more to ourselves, and we need to show other people through results, as aforementioned. This is super important. Don't tell people things. It's going to come back to hurt you. And the thing I wanted to also say about this is, even if they do agree with what you want to do, that is even worse, because then you feel like you already accomplished that. And then it also puts that pressure on you to get that thing done. And more often than not, we actually don't end up doing anything at all because we let that get to us. So keep things to yourself and just start actively fixing your life without telling the entire world. I just think today everyone feels so comfortable where they're at. We really just got to get away from this mindset and start taking more risks, because it's honestly tiring and we're not able to progress as much as we'd like to by sitting around and doing nothing. It's normalized to kind of just hang out, work the average job, maybe not take your health so seriously, relationships, any other aspect of life, and it really holds us back. But it's been such a accepted thing, and it's not frowned upon to just be the average person. We really need to change our mindset, or maybe even our atmosphere or environment, if we want to get away from this, which I think we should. All of us should strive to be amazing people and make an impact on this world. So just do a little bit more, take more action than the average person, and make a difference. So getting back to the main point here, let's start accomplishing more today and not waiting around for others to give us the green light to do what we got to do. They're not going to save us, and they will never be able to do that because they're worried about their own problems. And quite honestly, too many people only care about themselves, and they don't care about you as much as you think. So let's not overthink this as well and let the negative emotions get to us. Let's just start producing results. I know it's not always easy. Some days are harder than others, but we just got to push through because it's all on us. That is the truth, and that will remain the truth forever. You got to be the one. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video in the comments section down below. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great rest of your day.